Right, well, let's try again over on YouTube, not the other way. And see if anyone joins on this stream, and hopefully this one will be better than the last one. Let's see who's going to pop on first and win a prize of the Big Man in the Woods first viewer of 2026 on the live stream. Let's see who is going to come up and say hello as we stream live from the shed, Scout Shed, on a Sunday evening. Let's see if anyone's going to say hello. Anyone's going to be here? Anyone? Otherwise, again, it's me chatting, talking, whatever. I'm going to give it a few more minutes to see if anyone's coming to join us here on YouTube. Otherwise, I'm going to head back in the house because it's actually cozy in here. I've got the heater going on down here. I've got my heater, so it's nice and warm. I've got my warm jacket, so it's technically not that cold in the shed for once. That's better quality. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. That is always good to know because it's coming straight from YouTube rather than using a bit of software. So one way it's quite cool, but now I know. Thank you very much. But the only problem is it doesn't look as jazzy, as flashy, because I can't get the comments on the screen that you guys post up on the screen like I normally do. But small things, huh? So let's see who is in the building tonight. This means that I won't be able to get your comments on the screen, but I'll just be able to talk. And if I kind of press random buttons, I don't know. Ooh, don't want that. What's this one do? I've never used the YouTube. No, I don't want any of that. I don't want any of that. Oh, we don't want to do that. Right, so hopefully that is better quality. Thank you very much, Dan. I don't know where we're going to go with this. I've got kind of 15, 20 minutes to chat about whatever you want to do. Nick is in the building. Greetings from Yorkshire. Nick, lovely to see you, my friend. Lovely to be back here in 2026 in the Scout Shed. My plan is to try and get back into my weekly live streams. When is the problem? That's going to be the problem because, like I was explaining last night, Mondays at the Scout Hall is always really busy. It's really, really busy. People coming into the Scout Hall, up the stairs, down the stairs, and it's noisy. So I'm thinking maybe Sunday evening here, just us chit chat. I don't know. See if Max wants to get back involved. It'll be great to get Max back on the live streams and just spend quality time with you guys. Do I have any ideas for World Scout Jamboree fundraising? Not off the top of my head, but what I would do, I will just screenshot this, and it's for future vlog ideas, you know, and that's the thing. So, ideas for World Scout Jamboree, not off the top of my head, but I will have, I think, and I'll explore the explorers. I'll ask them what do they do because they've got one coming up. The end of January, I think, where I am in my district, and it is a curry night. I think it's a curry and quiz night, what they're doing. It's 20 quid or something. Pretty sure it's 20 quid. Curry and a quiz. 20 quid a person and, I don't know, 100 and something pound for a table. That apparently does really, really well. That's all I know off the top of my head. You've put me on the spot, Death Enderman. Yeah, I'm not really good at Jamboree fundraising because I haven't been to a Jamboree, so I'm not needing to fundraise. But there's loads of people. I'm sure we can find some really cool ideas. And you want something different. You want something out like that no one's done before. And I did a vlog just before Christmas about fundraising in a different way rather than just doing the standard cake sales because, all right, everyone loves a donut and a cake sale, but it kind of gets a bit same old, boring. And the vlog was about doing something different, trying to stand out from the crowd rather than doing the same thing. And that's what you want to do as a Jamboree is kind of go, all right, we need to raise X amount of money, but how can we do it differently rather than doing what everyone else is doing? So everyone is doing curry and quiz night. Yeah, they work, but can we do something different? Something that stands out, something that is different, that people go, wow, I haven't seen that before. they did a while ago. They tried to hire the local cinema, and that didn't go down well. They got really limited tickets. I think problem is trying to get a movie that everyone wants to go and watch, whether you're in Squirrels, Beavers, Cubs, Scouts, Network, Leaders, families and friends, all trying to see that one movie. Maybe that's why it didn't work. Dan did a car show last year, raised £585, £2 adults, free for children, food and drink sales, etc. That's really cool, but you got to have a venue. If you're like me, in my scout group, we would get 2 cars on the driveway. I'm getting a bit hot now. So for us, the car show wouldn't work because we haven't got a large ground. But then again, you know, we could maybe go to the district campsite. I don't know, there's things a way around it, isn't it? So thinking outside the box is always a good one, isn't it? But like I say, fundraising, let me get back to you on that one. And I will, like I say, I'll talk to explorers and see what they do. Maybe you guys have got some really easy, simple fundraising, effective fundraising. Oh, that's a really good vlog, isn't it? Just to raise some money. So it's 2026. How are you guys doing? Are you back in scouting? Most people are coming back this week. I was talking about it last night. Some people are meeting up, but program planning, that's what we're doing with my scout leaders tomorrow, even though we're not back until February because of the hall renovations. But it's cool to get the leaders back into, even if we're going to go for a social. But yeah, we're program planning. I don't know, I haven't got any inklings. Not sure what we're going to do, what badges we're going to do. All I know is we're going camping the end of February, so we're going to need to look into that. But we're going to be doing the survival badge, so kind of basic equipment that we'll be taking with us. I'm looking forward to that, survival in February. It's going to be freezing. But we're slightly bending the rules because we're going to make our own shelters. We are going to do that, but it'll be so cold to sleep in it. I don't want to risk hypothermia. I really don't want any hypothermia. So we're going to bring some tents with us and just use those kind of lastminute.com. So we'll make our own shelters, but sleep in the tents overnight because it's crazy to go and do. Are you planning to go to PACCAR at all this year? I'm at PACCAR all the time, Dan. I will be there end of the month. I got to go and pick up some badges that have been donated to me. Some badges and some pennants to go at the back. I'm always at PACCAR. Have I got any camps coming up there? I've only got one camp booked, and that is not a PACCAR. We will be holding a family camp, not a family camp, an all-section camp, which will be held at PACCAR. Not sure when we're going to do that. We normally do that in kind of September, get all the sections camping together. We were going to go freezer camp, but we didn't get in. So then they said, can you run a base? And I was like, no. I was a bit, I don't know what the word is, but I was like, well, I'm not going to get in freezer camp. So if I can't go freezer camp, then I'll do it in freezer camp with my own scout group. I tried to sneak in, but no, they weren't going to let me. But like I say, yeah, we're having our own survival camp. So always at PACCAR. I will be doing stuff at Gilwell. If you are going to Gilwell in the September, that is like the 100th anniversary of reunion. So I'll be there in September. Yesterday I talked about going to Brownsea Island. So we'll be going to Brownsea Island in the last weekend of May Bank holiday. So if you are around May Bank holiday and you can get over to Brownsea, come and say hello. I'll be there most of the weekend. We are day visiting on Saturday. So we're not camping there. We've got a local scout group who have let us use their scout hall. So we'll be camping in the scout hall and then diving over to Poole for the day. So that's what I'll be doing. Yeah, what about you guys? Have you got any exciting camps coming up? I don't know what we're getting up to this year because we haven't program planning until tomorrow. We've got some rough ideas, but nothing in the diary, nothing 100%. And if you've watched my vlog that I did earlier on today that went live at 5, I was talking about program planning and some tips and tricks from fellow scout leaders on how to be really effective, and also getting those dates in the diary first and then program planning around that. YouTube is asking me to post this question. Let's see if this works. Pizza thin or thick crust? Let's see, depends. I don't know. What do I have to do? Let's press this. Start a Q&A. Okay, let's see. Nick is going to Poacher as staff. Oh, nice one. Awesome. This is a really random question to ask scout leaders. But, hey, let's find out. Pizza thick or thin? I don't know how this works. Let's see. Let's see if anyone can work it out, because I don't know what I'm doing here. As you probably can tell. Right, I've had enough of that. Now the question is, how do I... Oh, I just drag it. All right. Richard is saying thin. Thank you very much, Richard. It works then, but it's a very random question. I need to play around with this. We have a long weekend in May, staying at Leslie Sale Activity Centre in Bedford, Isle of Wight in the summer, and then London weekend in autumn. Oh, nice. Let me know when you're in London, Dan. We'll hook up. Rich saying cooks better in one of those tinfoil pizza ovens. Yeah, man. I haven't done tinfoil pizza. Oh, that's a good idea for this term. When you get it into a cardboard box, wrap it round with tinfoil with a disposable barbecue at the bottom, a little grid, grill, and then let it, oh, beautiful. I haven't done those. Thanks, Richard, for the tip. I might do that this term. I haven't done it for a long time, but there's a whole lot of different ways you can do it, isn't it? There's the hay box oven, loads of different ways. Other way is, this is good timing, isn't it? It might go crash, bang, wallop in a minute, so don't worry. Using a Dutch oven. So using the lid of a Dutch oven, you put your pizza base in here, put your toppings on it, and then you get the pizza. Oh, ooh, that worked well. So you get the lid of the Dutch oven, and then you cook your pizza this way round. Put that on the coals. Where are we going? Put this on the coals. So you get a Dutch oven. Dutch oven pizzas work really well. I've done that before. Beautiful. I just found a badge that I've been looking for a long time. Let's put that there. My zombie response team. Just found that. Question from Richard. Those also work better when the club leader buys one barbecue per 6. Yeah, I get it. I don't know if there's barbecue season out yet. I haven't looked for any disposables, but yeah, cool. George, how do you approach getting patrol leaders more involved and active? Love that question. I'm going to thank you very much. Love these questions. Thank you very much. How to get patrol leaders more involved and active? Give them responsibility. And also, what I've found over the years is that you get really good patrol leaders for a few years, and then they move on, and then the next patrol leader might not be as active, might not be as open to suggestions. I get them involved in all the program planning. They're making the decisions. They're coming up with camp ideas, where we're going to camp, activities at the camp. Are we going to do a basic survival camp where we're not doing any activities on the campsite? It's just us putting on firelighting, cooking, that kind of thing. Or are we going to a campsite such as Packard and we're going to be doing high ropes, caving, quad bikes, that kind of thing? I give them that responsibility. Also trying to give them points for their patrol. So making sure that they turn up on time. They've got a necker, not wearing one tonight, smart uniform, nice tucked in within a few minutes, and that patrol gets the more points, and then they get to choose the game for the night. So kind of giving them a little bit of responsibility. I hope that kind of briefly answers your question, George. You just put me on the spot, so I've got to think about that a bit more, but I like that question, and I'm going to use it as a vlog. Thank you very much. Dan, could you not do that 1 week in January when you get inside your HQ so you don't have a month off? Good question, Dan. Yes and no. I went to the Scout Hall this afternoon just to see what renovations are up to, and we had to move a few things around for the builders. And it's a real mess. It's a real mess. The driveway is really small. We could probably get one shelter up. So that wouldn't be able to get all the patrol under that one Coleman shelter, and also we can't get in the hall, so we've got no toilets, running water for kind of first aid or anything like that. But the main concern for us when we were discussing it before we broke up was the access to the toilets. That was the main concern for us. We were thinking about just telling the parents, make sure that their young person goes to the toilet before they come to Scouts, that kind of thing. So that minimizes the need to go to Scouts. But we have a few people with special needs who need to have access to the toilet for just in case accidents, if you know what I mean. So we just thought it's best to delay Scouts back by 3 weeks. It's not a big problem in the grand scheme. When we were planning it, we thought we'd be closed for months and months and months, but we've got a really cool builders and we're going to split up a bit of the building work. So we do most of the building work now and then in the summer holiday break. Why didn't we close for the summer holidays and do the building work there? I hear you say, well, that is to do the nursery. Nursery couldn't take as much time off during the summer holidays, but this is a good time. There's a whole load of things. Political, but I'm not going to say on here. But yeah, that's why. There was something I wanted to show you guys, but I can't remember. When I was walking to the shed, I thought, oh, that'd be a really good thing to vlog. But I can't remember. Can't remember what it was. What I do have a mock-up, right? So people have been asking me, can I get some Big Man in the Woods patrol badges made up? And I was thinking about this for a long time, way before people suggested it. And you've probably seen it on social media that I based some patrol badges on the old 80s patrol flashes. And I don't have any on me. No, I don't. But check this out. Let's see. This is, let's see if I can just make it a bit, lighting a bit better. This is the Big Man in the Woods patrol badge. It is kind of, it's small, but this is exactly the same size as the patrol badges in 1980. So I'm loving this one. Love it. So I'm thinking of getting these bad boys produced, but this is just a few mock-ups. It's not 100%. And I've just sent them for a few people just to get some feedback if this is what I should make. So you've heard it here first on Big Man in the Woods Live. Patrol badges are in the making. I've just got to get some money to fund it, because badge making is really expensive. It's not as cheap as what you're thinking. Yeah, so there we are. Merch. Exactly right, Richard. You have heard it here first on Big Man in the Woods. Unfortunately, guys, it is 8 o'clock and I promised my wife I would go back in get the kids ready for bath and bed and mixture for getting to go to school. Hey, we look the same. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. I don't know, but thank you very much for pointing it out. I need to see a clearer picture of you, hey 123, because we might be long lost brothers. We never know. We never know, but thank you. I'm worried now. We look the same, my bro. Are you a scout leader? Because if you are, we could do a doppelganger. Doppelganger? Is that the word? Doppelganger, that's it. And do a live vlog. That will confuse everyone. Like me standing here and you standing here. We could be twins, separated at birth. I don't know. We'll find out. Thank you very much. Scout leaders, I've got a dash. Like I say, have a great week. I wish you all the best. Whatever you're doing at Scouts this week, I will see you very soon. I need to work out what day is really good. So I'm thinking maybe Sunday evenings around this time, 7:30 for a half-hour chat, see what we're up to. Let me know in the comments what is the best day to do some live chats, to get some interaction with you guys. And I will see you next time here on Big Man in the Woods. Hopefully if I click this one, nope. I forgot how to end this. Is it this button? Yeah.